Hey guys, what's going on? This is Scott here at the Furriers channel. I kind of been debating on doing this video because so many people talking about it, and I figure, well, I put up a few videos every now and then. Why not go ahead and kind of talk about my thoughts on what this video is about, which obviously is the Marvel Legends Maximum Series Spider-Man, which some people are that I listen to a lot of people. Like I've listened to like Shartimus Prime, Dan Who, Articulated Ninja, Displaying Model Behavior. You know, all those usual action figure guys that get on the old internet talking about action figures and stuff, and everybody's gonna have their opinion about it. Which I kind of get the side of some people's opinion, like if we buy it, then that's going to be the norm for them. I don't know. I don't know what exactly people's expectations of what's going to happen to the company if they don't buy it. I honestly don't know. I don't make action figures. I just buy them. And I will say $49.99 for a Marvel Legends 6-inch figure Spider-Man is really ridiculous. That being said, I haven't seen the figure yet, but I still say the price is ridiculous. And I just straight up, I went ahead and pre-ordered it. It was on Big Bad Toy Store. Everyone was talking about it, wasn't available, sold out, and all that, yada yada. I guess they were talking about Hasbro Plus or something like that. I have this one in my hand right now. This obviously isn't the Maximum Series Spider-Man, but this is the Mafex Spider-Man that I have in my hand. And I noticed the big hoopla about this Maximum is the webbing isn't actually engraved into the plastic. It's just painted on, which Marvel Legends Spider-Man's always. I don't think even if they had the lines scanned, whatever they do to the figure, still wouldn't make it a $49.99 figure in my book. Almost yawned there again. I don't know what's going on. All of a sudden I started talking about this, and I guess I'm just tired of hearing about it, but I'm just kidding. Every time I see a video, I'm like, well, we'll see what they want to say about it. But I think the negativity towards other people's and their opinions is kind of dumb. I guess because maybe it's because I went and pre-ordered it, but in my mind, I wanted to get it just to see what it looked like, out of curiosity. I'm not rich by any means, but I'm like, well, I'll just won't buy a couple figures. I'll just buy this one here. And I pretty much always pick up a Spider-Man if I see it, especially if it's more of a 90s version of Spider-Man. Which what I really wanted to do was to take that Spider-Man and really compare it to the Renew Your Vows, which I have somewhere over here on the shelf behind me, down low, with my Spider-Man shelf, and then the Mafex and the Pizza Spidey. So as soon as I get it in, I'm going to try to throw a video together and just kind of compare them and look at them and let people know the truth about the new Spider-Man, which some people are very honest with their opinion, and I like that, but some people's opinion is their opinion, and nobody else's matters, I guess. But I will say, if you're gonna the Mafex Spider-Man, I forgot what number it was. I got the box right here. 185 is up for sale, obviously, on Big Bad Toy Stores where I got mine. I think it was like $94. So $94, man. And people are complaining about 50. And I know this is an import. It's Mafex. And the plastic on these Mafex figures are a lot better. I don't have a lot of Mafex. I have the Spider-Man. I got the Spider-Man and the Steel figure and one of the other Supermans. I forgot what it's called at the moment because I'm having a brain fart. And I got the Cyclops, Psylocke, and Magneto because my excuse for getting the Magneto is I'm so tired of Marvel Legends Magnetos because they look like garbage and they have those crummy plastic capes that just doesn't look good for Magneto. And the Mafex Magneto is chef's kiss. I think I've showed it in a video before comparing it to some other Magnetos from Marvel Legends. Now I will say the Marvel Legends Magneto that just came out recently when the purple, I think he's wearing purple and black. I don't know why I think this way. I always thought this way, even back when I saw it in the comic books. I always liked that look. And when they came out with it again, with the figure, man, it looks, to me, I like that look, of Magneto. So I did buy that one. I don't have that one displayed. The only Magneto I have displayed is the Mafex one, which is a beautiful. To me, for if you're buying figures, it's way worth it. Now, the Mafex Spider-Man, which the reason I was kind of talking about actually the Maximum Spider-Man, and now we're on something else, but it's still Spider-Man now at this point. $94 for this figure. To me, now that I have it in hand, there's things about it that I don't like. I don't like the way the ankles are, which it looks like freaking Todd McFarlane old ball joint action figures because you could see it really well and it just really bugs me. I don't know why. I guess they just couldn't have the articulation that they wanted if the boot of Spider-Man went all the way over it on the front and the back. So I don't know. It's a really tough one. I really like this Spider-Man. There's some parts of it I freaking love, like the body itself and like the knees and the elbows. I think the arms are a little too skinny. If you're going to get a Spider-Man, I like mine a little bit beefier, just a little bit. I don't know if that's maybe because I'm so used to Marvel Legends and their Spider-Man. Like they always seem a little thicker, big-footed. The legs are a little bigger just compared to this one. Still very good figure. I've been posing it. It's definitely way posability, everything compared to Marvel Legends. So that's where your money's going because Marvel Legends, it's a hit and miss. Some of them you get out of the box, it's stiff as a board. And then other ones, it's just loosey-goosey. Then some of them are gummy. So I have a Wolverine, that retro carded Wolverine in the black suit, like the first release. And that sucker, the abdominal, it won't move. It's like, it feels like it's glued. Now, I haven't put any hot water or blow dryer on it, but that sucker's stuck like Chuck, man. I'm telling you. But the $94 for this one's a tough one to swallow. The $49.99, $49.99 is a tough pill to swallow too, especially for Marvel Legends and the hit and miss. A big one for me with Marvel Legends for charging that much is you don't know if you're going to get a crappy figure or not. I mean, it might look good in the box, but once you get it out, stiff joints, loose joints, gummy plastic, all this other bull crap that you got to deal with Marvel, or their head falls off. The head is not even on there when you get it out of the box. Something like that. Just, I'm sure it happens with Mafex. I've heard people have bad stories with them. They do come apart pretty easy, but they go back together real easy. And the people that are saying that we should get over it and just go along with the price of $49.99, I think that's kind of it's no. Everyone should bitch about it and give them a hard time about it. I mean, I'm going to say that's really pushing it, buddy. You got boxes with 2 figures in it. That Thor Destroyer box was 2 figures, a big figure and a regular 6-inch. About the same price, I believe. It might have been a little less. Didn't sell well. It went on sale. I saw them at Ollie's, which I wish I would have waited. And then the accessories that come with it is really just kind of like the hands. I love the gloveless hands are cool, and the webbing. What's going on with that? You got to stand for the webbing. It literally looks like they went to Jada and was like, "Hey, that stand for the Hadouken balls. Can we borrow that? We're gonna put it in our Spider-Man box." That's exactly what it looks like. You need, if you're going to charge that much, you need to have one hell of a flight stand for that Spider-Man figure. Something that, and I think they have 2 extra heads in it, which is a ungodly looking Peter Parker head. It does look bad. I'm not one to, well, yeah, I'll complain. It looks bad. And then the extra head, the one with the kind of the squinting eyes with the mask on, I would never use that one. The only one I would use is the normal one. Maybe one where it's kind of pulling it up. A damaged one, which we haven't gotten. That would be awesome. They ought to do one. That would have been the maximum. The maximum with the regular head, a good Peter Parker head, a damaged head, damaged glove hands, and maybe swappable boots, one of the legs, like some of the covers that Todd McFarlane did on his Spider-Man run, where it's like half blown, all the mask is blown off there and then torn. Maybe some of the arm torn, where they could switch an arm out to make it. That would be maximum to me, and a flight stand, because you need one for Spider-Man. I do not understand why they do this and they don't put it in there. So, and where was that? Oh yeah, the flight stand for Spider-Man. Come on, guys. I love having them for Spider-Man. Most of my Spider-Mans I have one on there. The Scarlet Spider, retro carded Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. Had to buy these crappy flight stands that they sell on Amazon, which it is what it is. They all look about the same. I bought quite a few packs. They don't hold up worth of crap. I mean, mine for the most part, I've had a few break. They're terrible. They're cheap and they're garbage, but they work ish a little bit. But like this one, the Mafex one, I don't know if anybody's ever seen all the goodies in this one. Obviously, this comes with an extra head, which makes no sense to me because it's like kind of squinted eyes, which seems to be a waste, like just a little bit. I mean, there's not a whole lot of difference. I would have much rather got a Peter Parker head. And it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 accessories that are hands and feet, and they're mainly hands, and then the head, and which is kind of crazy to me. I don't know what's on the bottom of these because I'm not, like I said, I don't have many Mafex. That looks like little magnets. I'm wondering if it is. Do I have anything metal around here? Yep, it sure is. You got magnets on the feet. Are Marvel Legends going to do that? It's on the tippy toes. That's so freaking cool. I don't know what's metal I'm going to stick it to, but that is amazing. So yeah, you get little magnetic boots with Spider-Man. I don't really want to. All these hands. There's the feet and all the hands. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have the stand, the flight stand there, which has some extra pieces in it too. So we'll just say that that's 8. And then we have webbing, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This one's cool because you can like have him hanging off of it. I don't know if you can see that. I get it out of there. I haven't taken this stuff out of here yet. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay, we're gonna open it like that. All right, you can attach this to one of the stands and have him hang off of it. So cool. That's what I'm telling you. Mafex is something else with some of their stuff. All the stuff I've gotten, I've been very impressed with. So, the feet being a little small on this one kind of threw me off a little bit. But I look back at some my Spider-Man comics from the 90s, and some of his feet are drawn kind of little. They're not as big and kind of frumpy looking as they are of the Marvel, like the Marvel Legends feet. So magnets in the feet. Huh. I wonder what Marvel Legends will be like. Charge. Oh, we got a whatever they call it, a new body they made, and yada yada, and magnets in the feet. Mafex doesn't even say anything on there about that. Some of that stuff you just got to kind of figure out on your own. So, to me, I don't think anybody should be judged on the figure. If you're buying it, buy it, whatever. I wouldn't buy 2. Some people are buying 2, but if you collect Marvel Legends, you're probably going to get it most likely. So, and I mean, I do collect Marvel Legends. I don't get everything that comes out, but I do get a lot of Spider-Man stuff. I get a lot of Spider-Man. Pretty much any Spider-Man I see, Wolverine, and Hulk. So, if they do a Maximum Hulk, you know, I'm going to have to be all in on that one. I got a shelf full of Hulks, just waiting on one more Hulk to go on that shelf. So, to me, I guess it just depends. What you know, what you're looking for. If you're looking for that 90s Spider-Man, the Mafex one is pretty good if you want to spend $94. But $49.99, man, I'm telling you, that's a tough one to swallow for people that just collect like Marvel Legends and like Mattel stuff. The price points, they're like usually under $30, like McFarlane, which, you know, they have a lot of the issues, especially like McFarlane, with a lot of the paint and the accessories are kind of garbage. I sold some of my multiverse figures, the like that steel figure that came out. It looked good in the box, but whenever you took it out, it didn't stand worth a shit. And the hammer accessory was like a limp noodle. Like literally, if you held it like this, it would just eventually go. Why would you put that out? I don't get it. Like I think I did a video. I might have put it in a video. I can't remember if I showed it or not, but it was garbage. So I mean, sometimes you get low prices and garbage stuff. That's typically how it usually goes. Especially like buying stuff on Amazon. Anytime I get something cheap on there and it comes in, it is garbage and it doesn't last very long. So I don't know, not much to say about it. I just don't think anyone should be shaming anyone about buying the figure, but also no one should be praising Hasbro, which I've never praised any of these companies for doing anything. I don't give a shit who makes it as long as it looks good. If it doesn't look good, I'm not going to buy it. And if I do buy it and get it, I'm probably going to sell it or give it to my son, which he doesn't mind too much now, but when he gets older, maybe he will. But if you got kids, give it to your kids. Not saying I'd buy a Mafex figure and be like, no, I'm going to give that to the son, because it wouldn't last very long, because kids play a little harder than we do, obviously. Mine do a lot of sitting on the shelf, and that's about it. Every now and then I'll tinker with it, and my wife will be like, what are you doing down there? I'm like, I'm playing with my toys. So I'm sure a lot of you guys that do this go through the same thing, which my wife teases me a little bit, but she's pretty sweet about it most of the time. So I don't know. I guess that's all I have to say about it. My thing for anyone that is thinking about it, if you want to get it, just to get it because of Spider-Man, just get it. If you have the money for it. If you don't, then don't. Tell you what I did with a lot of the stuff is I use that Sizzle account or my eBay credit card, and I just set payments up on that to come out, so I don't pay a full amount out front like a lot of the more high-end stuff I've got. I paid over time with Sizzle, which I usually pay it off a little earlier, but it makes it a little easier. And if you do the shorter term one, it's a lot less interest and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, I guess that's it. My plan is when I do get that one in, which I've noticed it really kind of, I understand why, but it really kind of is like, I see these figures being reviewed and I'm like, not the Maximum Spider-Man, but other figures. I'm not going to say any names or any those figures, but I'm like, I've got pre-orders for stuff and it says like May, and people did videos like a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, and there you have them in the States. I'm like, somebody, how do you get that hooked up so quick? I'm like, literally that Maximum series Spider-Man, I'll probably get, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't get that. What's that? I probably wouldn't get it till 6 months after people that do these damn videos get it and are already doing reviews on it. That's why I get some stuff in. I'm like, do I even want to like open it on camera and put it out there? Because I've seen 50 videos of the same damn figure 2 months ago and I just got it in. So it's kind of like, how do they get the hookup like that so quick? And I do pre-orders on stuff. I don't think I've ever got anything in early. It's like that. Well, I haven't seen any videos on this one, but the Mafex Superman or Superboy, I've had on pre-order. And it was supposed to have been here, like, when was it? Back in, I think it was I think it was like December, January. It was something like that. It was a while back. I'm not making any sense at the moment here, but I'm telling you that thing should have been here a long time ago, and it keeps changing. But I mean, that's import figures. I could just imagine how long it's going to be for that new Mafex Robin. Good Lord. We probably won't see that one until 2026. But anyhow, that was it. I didn't really have, I guess I didn't have a whole lot of input except for like, if you want it, get it. But talk a little shit to Hasbro about, hey, dude, you keep this up and we ain't going to be buying it. I'm checking this one out. I'm going to check this one out. But if you do another Spider-Man like this at $50, I'll tell you what, any other figure other than Spider-Man, that's going to sit on the shelf, buddy. I don't care what you put in there. Well, I guess it would be good if they put some... well, it'd have to be good stuff in the box and good paint and not crappy plastic. I mean, if I get that thing out and it's gummy, ain't nothing worse than your figures. They sit on the shelf and that leg just gets bow-legged from standing there from gravity taking over, and they're so crummy. That damn Moon Knight, Retro Carded Moon Knight I pulled that thing out. It literally felt like rubber, like loose rubber. So I know I said I was done. I'm done now. Mayfix is a good pickup, like I said. I was just going to get this one and not get the Maximum, but curiosity has got the best of me. I didn't have Hofo, what is it? Mowo, whatever you call it. I'm just curious, and I love Spider-Man. I've loved Spider-Man ever since I was a wee boy. So Spider-Man definitely one of my top five. I don't know what order they would be in, but definitely Spider-Man, and obviously Luke Cage is up there, and can't think of who else. Oh, Hulk and Wolverine, and probably Iron Fist. Um, yeah, definitely. And that's a good one that came. I think it did. Did I post that up? The Luke Cage and Iron Fist box set. Bought two of them on accident. So I was like, how did I got two in? What? So I was like, oh well, whatever. I left one in the box and the other one's obviously on the shelf doing its business. But that's it. Don't be a hater on anybody. I know there was some ill words from the ninja. Not really ill, but just you know how he gets. Which he makes good videos. They're very entertaining, and I like Sharkus Prime too. I've been watching him for a while, so and displaying model behavior. He always stays pretty neutral on everything. Seems like, and trying to be positive. I mean, I'm positive, I guess, kind of. But, anyways, if you want it, get it. Don't shame nobody. That's it. Y'all have a good one. Later.